We're back, baby. We're
Always
back. NFL show.
Ooh,
How about that, man?
It's been a while.
When's the last time we done that? It's been so long.
Since the last time Favre played.
It's been so long that T.O. just ran a 4.440.
That's right.
We just saw a video of it.
That was fast as hell.
It was. Pointless Sports Opinions, baby. We're back. Follow us on PSO Sports One on Twitter and Instagram. Sorry, I had a little fart.
You know where you're
and,
at?
Pointless Sports Opinions on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts.
Oh, wait, we're good.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Just making sure,
We're on
man.
a good
Just
pace.
making sure.
We're talking some NFL today. We haven't hit on it in a while. We don't know if we're going to do it every week because not too many storylines. It's not like the NBA, the best league in the world, where there's something I'll talk about always. But
Luke, you agree? Luke agrees.
Luke's not even here right now, basically.
Luca?
LB's behind the camera back there. I don't know if I said that. He's
Yeah,
always
he's
here.
I didn't even give him a shout out on the last one. But.
I'm just touching up on the NFL real quick. You got any favorite storylines?
I think it's
the off-season?
funny that people are getting suspended for PEDs.
Yeah, really funny. And those people are on the Patriots. Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman suspended 4 games.
Dude, the last person I saw got suspended for PEDs was Von Miller.
Not Julian Edelman.
Yeah, what that...
Julian Edelman? He probably took some Tylenol Plus or something. And
dude, that's a steroid.
the league
that
was
gets
like...
me pumped.
The league's coming back on the Patriots, and it's like, you can't.
And like, did you
that.
see his statement too? He kind of like admitted to it. He was like, oh, I don't know. He's like, I don't know. I wish I didn't do it or whatever.
Yeah, he said
it
was ridiculous. I don't think I could be wrong, but I'm not sure if he appealed it or not.
No, I don't think he did.
There's a bunch of holdouts. Odell is not one of them, though.
Wow.
Odell's not going to hold out.
That is really surprising.
That shocks me a little.
You've been freaking...
Especially when his pal Julio was clocking T.O. on his 40. He was literally clocking T.O. on his 40.
Julio's hanging out with T.O. right now.
He ain't with the Falcons, I promise you. Odell's not holding out.
Are you smelling a lockout here soon?
No.
I am.
A lockout?
Dude, they're not... The NFLPA and the NFL are not getting along right now, man.
They're never going to...
the whole kneeling at the anthem thing, I think they didn't even, they didn't severe ties whenever they were freaking the last lockout.
As long as Goodell is the commissioner, they're always going to have issues.
That's true.
And that's never going to not be apparent.
Like we've said, NFL is probably one of the worst run businesses. They make the most money, but it's ridiculous. Just corrupt and sad.
They're lucky that fantasy sports exists because it'd be really hard for them to... I think people are blinded by the
just
corruption.
Like we are by this light.
Yeah, by the super bright light. Chase prefers the bright lights.
That's right. I play in the lights, baby. I play in the lights.
Baker Mayfield, quote unquote, has a long way to go.
Surprising. You thought that the 5'10" guy.
Not surprising. Stop it.
Why was he number 1 pick? That still blows my mind.
Yeah, we said that on the last NFL show we did, and we already reiterated how long ago that was.
I think, oh God, it doesn't make any sense.
What does that mean, though? A long way to go. Does that mean he's not starting? We already know that. Taylor's starting. I
don't know. I think Tyrod can have a good year.
Yeah.
Tyrod's probably good. Tyrod's going to get hurt. Because that line's not very good. That line's really bad.
I don't know. And he likes to run.
He does like to
Baker
run.
also likes to run. And I don't know if he can see over the line to run. But,
oh, my God.
As I've said before and I will say again, Baker Mayfield, I want you to succeed. I really do.
Please, for
just take your time, man. Just learn.
Cleveland's got too much talent right now.
Just learn, man. Baker, we need you. We need you good in the NFL. Most shocking line from the offseason storyline: Sean Peterman could win the starting quarterback job for the Bills. The Bills brought in A.J. McCarron. They drafted Josh Allen.
Does that mean AJ's underperforming, or what the hell does that mean?
I'm not 100% sure.
Does he know the system more?
Because I think the Bills are well coached. I like their coach. His name is escaping me. Peterson?
No idea.
No.
Doug Peterson's Philly, ain't he?
That's not who I was thinking of. Anyway.
Adrian?
Sean Peterman, if you don't remember this year.
6 pick?
He came in, first half, throws 5 picks, was actually benched for the prior mentioned Tyrod Taylor. Throws 5 picks and a half. He had like 12 pass attempts or something like that, and he threw 5 picks.
Tyrod
for that.
When they were running
for a
playoff bid for the first time since the 90s.
I don't know. It's like they almost went. As I say, they're well coached. They did that stupid stuff, but it's like they wanted to rebuild. They traded Sammy.
Yeah.
And then they come in and they're like,
a good move
they're winning games. And then they're like, okay, maybe we've won too many games. So let's start Sean Peterman. I don't know.
We wanted to rebuild. We didn't think we would make the playoffs, so let's just force a rebuild.
It was very confusing. It's very confusing. But yeah, Sean Peterman, that'd be entertaining to see him. How crazy would it be if he comes out and he's like the best player in preseason?
It's not going to happen.
And like,
it's not going to happen.
It's like the new Dak Prescott or something. He's like, I'm a changed man.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never throw another pick again. Yeah, especially not 5 1/2, not 5 in a season for Sean Peterman.
Yeah, the only difference is Dak did not throw 5 picks in a game.
Yeah.
Which is a big, big reason.
I got a question for you. Who comes back first? T.O. or Dez?
Oh.
Who gets signed?
I'm going to go out on the limb and say Dez.
Where's Dez going, man? Where's a good spot?
A good spot?
The Pats. Julian Edelman. Howdy.
He's only out for, 4 games?
4 games. Quarter of the season, baby.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that is a quarter. Good math right there. I like it.
Tom the Goat Brady needs his receivers. He's got Chris Hogan. He'll have a good year.
I think he goes to the Giants.
To the Giants,
I think he's going to the Giants.
Oh, yeah?
That's just a shot in the damn dark. But I think he's going to, New York. If I had to pick, it's just a shot in the dark. He's staying. He wants to face the Cowboys.
He does want to stay in the division. He turned down a 3-year deal from the Ravens. That's suspicious.
I don't blame him. You go to Baltimore as a wide receiver, you go there to die.
Well, where are you playing now?
Also a good point.
Yeah, and honestly, honest to God, I think Flacco would be good for that guy.
Flacco?
Yeah, Dez needs a guy that'll throw it up to him because he's not like a guy that's going to get separation.
Throw it up 10 yards short?
Yeah, Dak doesn't take chances. That's why his turnovers are low. That's why he's a good, solid quarterback. Romo took chances. Romo threw the ball up to that guy.
Romo's good, though.
So is Dak.
But Flacco ain't.
Flacco's got one more Super Bowl than Tony Romo.
I don't care how many Super Bowls he's got. He's shit. Trent Dilfer's got one more Super Bowl.
I actually think Flacco would be good for him.
I don't.
Throw the ball up. Let Dez make a play, man. You got to let him make a play.
I don't want to go out there and see Flacco go out there and go 10 for 28 and have a touchdown and a pick. I don't care. It's not going to work.
I don't know. I think it'd be good. He denied that. I don't know where he's going to go. Colts? I kind of want him to go to the Colts. Go play with Andrew Luck.
Yeah, hang out with my boy Andy.
See if he can get on the field, which we will talk about later, actually. Okay, we can talk about it now, actually.
Oh, wow. Good transition.
All right, so we're doing this thing. I'm going to ask you if you buy it or you sell it.
Okay.
Buy or sell, Andrew Luck plays week 1.
Sell.
Why?
I think Andrew Luck he's like Michael Porter. He's like Alex Reyes. We don't know what the hell Andrew Luck's going to do. It went from, hey, he's going to be out 6 weeks last year to, hey, he's going to be out the whole season.
Yeah, they started in the preseason.
Has he started throwing yet? I heard he had like a
high school
setback.
Football.
I heard he's had some setbacks.
There was video of him throwing a football. I saw it.
I think he comes back week 4 or 5. He's their quarterback if he's not out there.
It sucks.
Was it Brissett again?
Yeah.
They got Jacoby still?
I believe so.
I
could be wrong. We'll get executed if we're wrong.
That's okay. It happens.
But I don't know. I'll buy it. Luck's playing week 1. He's back,
really?
Baby. He's had a whole year off.
Okay, how do you think he's going to do? Not in the whole thing.
I don't know.
Andrew, spitballing.
Like, what do you mean? Like the whole season?
How do you think he does?
First, the whole season. I think he's Andrew Luck. I think he's good. He's going to throw a lot of touchdowns.
You think he's still Andrew Luck? You think he's going to have an Andrew Luck year?
I mean, he's going to throw a lot of touchdowns. He's only had one Andrew Luck year. As we say, an Andrew Luck year. He really only had one season where he was unbelievable. I mean, he's good. He's got it all. He's got the cannon. He likes to throw it up.
He hasn't played in a year and a half.
He'll be all right. They got
what do you mean he'll be all right?
They got no expectations. They have none. They're horrible. It's not like they're expecting him to come back and win a Super Bowl.
They are, though, eventually.
Well, that's stupid, because they're not going to. He did lose Moncrief, which is why I said Dez might be another indie guy if he's on the radar, but I don't know. I haven't even heard whispers about where Dez might be, so
no, I haven't heard him since he wanted to stay in there.
Taking shots in the dark. But I like Andrew Luck. I've always been an Andrew Luck guy.
I was until he's out for a year and a half, and we think he's going to be fine.
He risks his body. You don't think he's going to be fine?
No. You can't miss a year and a half of anything.
Teddy Bridgewater. He missed a year.
Look at him. Yeah,
he did fine, dude. He made himself some money.
My God.
He came back.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Now he's going to start for the Jets probably.
Teddy Bridgewater was ass when he was with the Vikings. Now he's
No, he
ass with his
wasn't.
artificial knee.
No, he was
He's
not.
a freaking game manager.
He was a Pro
That's all
Bowler.
he is. He's a game manager.
That's fine.
We all
That could get
grew
you to
up
the
with
playoffs.
Teddy Bridgewater. He was a poor man's Deshaun Watson.
No, a very poor man.
Very poor.
Teddy, all you got to be is a game manager. Look at Alex Smith. He's the most famous
Alex
game
Smith is
manager
still
of all
throwing
time.
Touchdown passes.
Sure.
Teddy Bridgewater's going out there and running the ball 30 times a game and throwing
I'm just
15
saying,
passes.
the dude almost had his knee amputated and he came back and he was okay.
That's true.
Buy or sell? Ravens could play two quarterbacks.
You told
the
me about
same
this
time.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, so the Ravens
I'm going to one-up you.
have come out and said, I don't even see this being possible, that they could play Lamar Jackson and Joe Flacco at the same time in like some crazy backfield set. I don't even know what that would look like, to be honest.
It says Bridgewater on here.
What?
It says Bridgewater.
Oh, well, I meant Lamar Jackson.
No, I was all
Bridgewater's not
confused.
on that team.
No, he's not. That's why I was like, what the hell does that say?
So buy or sell, what do you think?
I'd buy it. But I just don't think that works.
What are you buying? You
I'm
buying that they'll do it, or
yeah,
you buying
I'm
that
buying
it'll
that
work?
they'll do it because this team's falling apart. This Ravens team hasn't been shit since Ray Lewis left. Joe Flacco, ever since is Flacco elite, I think he proved that. This whole Ravens team's falling apart. I can easily see them. I don't think they should consistently do it because that's stupid.
No.
That's like playing a position player in baseball for 4 innings and then pull him after 2 at bats.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid.
I think Lamar Jackson's got so many tools. I don't know. I want to buy
What they
it.
doing with Tebow in New York, where they're like, "All right, we're gonna throw him in some crazy stuff like Wildcat. Here's Tim Tebow,"
And then he'd get hit in the back of the head with passes and stuff.
And, yeah, it didn't work.
But Tim Tebow is not even close to the athlete that Lamar Jackson is.
He's not. But any player needs consistency. They need the ball in their hands consistently.
I want to buy the idea of it. I want to buy the idea that you don't know who's going to throw the ball on any given play, or you don't know if it's going to be a snap to Flacco and it's going to be a pass play, and Jackson will roll on the flat, or if Jackson will take a direct snap and he'll take it up the middle like a running back. I think there's a lot of options. That opens up a lot of stuff.
Which that pisses Jackson off because he wants to be a quarterback.
Well, he'll throw the ball. He will.
Sometimes.
Yeah, he'll throw it. And from what I've heard, they really like him in there.
That's good.
So,
like we said in the quarterback special, which you guys should watch. It was a good listen.
He was my number 2, 1.
He was up there for me, too.
I loved him.
I love Lamar Jackson. I think
Yeah.
he's got a lot of potential.
I think
Luke,
he's
what do you
awesome.
think about Lamar Jackson? You like him?
Yeah.
Okay, Luke likes him.
Yeah, Luke said, quote unquote, yeah.
Yeah.
But they, you hear everybody's got a hype train and OTAs and training camp and all that. And they say he's got a live arm, which we knew, but it's kind of
They say that about every damn player.
it's kind of refreshing to
But
hear
about
that.
Brady Quinn and Jimmy Clausen, too. Everybody's got a live arm.
He's got a bazooka. He's just got to be accurate.
Everybody's got a cannon. They just need to settle down.
Hey, man.
Paxton Lynch, if he could start consistently hitting his throws.
Speaking of guys like that, Christian Hackenberg was traded and then cut.
Shocker.
Life comes at you fast, Christian Hackenberg.
Christian Hack can suck ass.
All right, last one, buy or sell. Cleveland Browns had the best receiving core in the league.
So I saw this
Run it
on
down.
there.
Well, hold on. Who's on there? Run it down. Who's their wide receivers?
Yeah,
Corey
Josh
Coleman,
Gordon.
Josh Gordon,
Coleman, like you said.
Jarvis Juice Landry,
Obviously Landry.
David Njoku, and I guess Duke Johnson. I guess that'll be it.
Duke.
Yeah, Duke plays running back, and he'll play some receiver. He'll probably play some slot with Jarvis.
I was thinking about this in the 5 minutes that I've seen it, and I just who would you throw in there? Who's in that receiving core?
Well,
like the elite ones in the league.
The Steelers.
Steelers, Antonio Brown,
Juju, and they just
traded
drafted
Bryant.
a guy. Bryant didn't do anything last year.
Well, he's smoking weed for Oakland. Didn't he get suspended?
But I don't know. I think there's a lot of. They don't have a top 5 receiver in the league.
No.
I don't even know
They
if they
have
have
the most well-rounded core.
They've got a lot of talent there. There's a lot of things, and they're going
It
to
ain't
open
gonna
up.
matter because that offensive line's atrocious.
And they're going to open up a lot of stuff for each other. I think it could be really good. Tyrod's got to get him the ball. That's another thing.
Yeah.
He's not like the most pocket present guy
He's an accurate quarterback, though.
when he throws it. Yeah.
He gets a little happy feet.
I'll as a collective unit, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I'll sell it. I don't think they have the best receiving core in the league. What do you think?
Talent-wise, I'm buying it.
You're buying it. Best in the league.
Best in the league.
Best in the league.
It's not saying best quarterback. It's saying best receiving core. You put Tom Brady on that team.
Maybe the most... I don't even know if I could say the most talent because they don't have a...
All I need is
Julio
Gordon and
Jones.
Landry, and that just seems like a
And I still want to see Josh Gordon. I still want to see him, man. He still makes me nervous.
Why does he make you nervous? He did good. Every time he comes back.
I want to see him a whole season.
Every time he comes back, those 3 games that he gets done with the suspension and then gets suspended again, he does wonderful.
He does. I want to see him for a whole game. I want to see him perform for a whole game, a whole season. I think he's awesome. Did you see that picture of him on Twitter everywhere? He's just like jacked.
As long as he's not taking roids with
Somebody,
we're good.
I think it was Baker Mayfield. They said he's never seen a receiver like him before, and he's just like
I'm excited for him.
He's a brick house. Like
he was his prime.
Talk about a go up and get it guy.
His prime, dude. I'm telling you, like that year that he was unbelievable. I think he played the whole year. I think so, or he played 14 games.
Majority.
Compared to Calvin Johnson, which I mean, me and you remember, that was. Calvin Johnson was unbelievable.
Don't compare Josh Gordon to Calvin Johnson.
He was better than Calvin Johnson.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Stop,
Statistically, he was.
Stop.
I mean, my
one season.
One season.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have it.
He
wasn't better than Calvin Johnson.
At that time, he was better than Calvin Johnson. Statistically and on the field.
Nah. Get out of here. Megatron. Megatron, dude.
Sell.
Oh, man. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I get it, but Josh Gordon was better. Okay. You know, I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head.
Josh Gordon's going to be a Hall of Fame of rehab.
I'm trying to think of a thing off the top of my head. I can't.
A thing? What thing?
A metaphor that I usually do. David Robinson. Damn it. He had a couple good years. Never mind. I'm trying to compare him. Damn, T-Mac's a Hall of Famer, too. Never mind. Just keep going.
Okay.
It just broke me.
So, I mean, that's about it. We haven't had a ton of stuff going on in the offseason. We just wanted to touch it up a little bit.
Yeah, just say hi to you guys. Haven't seen you in a while. It's the Nick and Joe show.
Chase is wearing a youth Brett Favre Viking jersey.
Extra small. This is Luke Baker's back when he was like 13.
You got any final thoughts? My final thought. So I was watching the U.S. Open, right?
Okay.
And I was talking to my cousin Andrew. He's on all of our anything that has to do with college shows.
Little Caleb's in the spot of Andrew.
Yeah, he's usually sitting there. I was talking to him and I was like, I would just be very content if I was on the PGA Tour and like I was finishing 15th every year. Or every tournament, I'd just be like, I'm cashing out no matter what.
$100,000 or something like that.
But then I was like, well, do you imagine how much one shot, how much money you can gain or lose? And Patrick Reed, who won the Masters, missed a putt on like a pretty easy putt on like the 16th hole, I think. He dropped from 3rd to 4th. And he lost $250,000.
Holy shit.
Just from missing one putt.
That's insane.
So, yeah. Shout out to Patrick Reed, I guess? I don't know. A
lot of money gone.
You got a final thought?
Well,
Take two?
I guess I got one, yeah. I don't know if you know this. You know the old coaching legend Larry Brown?
I've heard of him.
You've heard of him?
I know Larry Brown, yes. I'm very well aware of Larry Brown.
One of the few people that have won an NBA championship at the NBA level and the NCAA level.
And one of the few people that have cheated at every level.
Also true. Well, he got a job in a Spanish league, the FC Tostitos or whatever the hell they are. He got a job there, so... That's my final thought. Shout out to Larry freaking Brown.
Shouts to Larry Brown.
For eating some Tostitos.
Oh, man. That's all, man.
Spread the word.
Spread the word.